Hi, 6 o'clock, it's Tuesday, and it's time for a little bit of a taster session. Oh, my screen's just changed. Let me have a look. Okay, am I live? Let me just double check. You know what it's like, tech. Let me see if I am actually showing up as live. Yes.
Hi.
Oh, you didn't want to hear it. No. So I'll put that on silent. So, I can't see any comments at the moment. If you're watching this on replay, either here in the Facebook group or in the YouTube channel, I love this to be a two-way conversation. It would be fantastic if you just pop a comment. You know, the system will let me know when you've made a comment, and I'll answer it, I'll respond to it. As long as you're not a bot or a spammer, you'll get a response from me. How's your day been? Mine's been quite productive. Had a wonderful workshop last night, a lovely mixture of breathwork, meditation, all for the dark moon. It was amazing. I'm going to need to do more of those. I loved it, absolutely loved it. And I've actually, I'm going to tell you about something that's opening next week. I'll tell you at the end. Okay, so 2 minutes in, let me just refresh the screen, see if anyone else is watching live. Well, that screen is not. Let me have a look, see if anyone is watching live. There, no. Okay, so as I said, leave comments and I'll come back and I'll answer them. So, Taster Tuesdays, half an hour, just a little bit of breath work, you and me, 6 o'clock of the evening after probably a stressy day, hopefully to help you slide into your evening. So tonight I thought we'd focus on focus. It's that steady, clear-headed energy that helps us to feel centered and productive, even when life feels a bit scattered. I've just had a notification. I'm just going to put that on silent. Sorry, hope you didn't hear that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, focus. So all you need for this session, as per normal, is a comfortable seat. You could be sat or led down, an open mind, and of course your breath. Luckily, you carry your breath with you everywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin with just a bit of breath awareness, and then we're going to move into functional breathing technique designed to sharpen your mental clarity and steady your attention. It does that because of how you're activating both sides of your autonomic nervous system, your vagus nerve. But I'll go into that later. So, what I'd like you to do is get yourself comfortable. I'm going to set the timer because I want to make sure I'm not taking you longer than 30 minutes, which, I'm sorry, I do tend to do, don't I, sometimes. But, so, let's start. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Put your phone on silent. Find a comfortable seated position. Make sure you're fully supported and your back's nice and straight, so you can do nice open chest breathing. Or if you're led down, your chest is naturally nice and open when you're led down on your back. Make sure your head's supported. Perhaps you put a little cushion under your knees. And feel yourself relaxing. Maybe you've closed your eyes already, or if you haven't, that's fine. Just gently allow them to close. I just want you to take a moment to firstly notice how your body's feeling. Can you feel your body against the surface that you're on, where it's touching, how it feels? And then just notice how you're breathing. Did you rush to watch this video so you're breathing a bit quickly? You're already breathing quite steadily. I don't want you to change it, just notice. Where in the body do you feel your breath? Where do you feel it the most? Is it up in your chest? Moving down into your tummy? Are your ribs moving at all? Can you feel the air moving in and out through your nose and your mouth? You're not having to do anything. You're just noticing. You're just giving yourself this moment to pause, to be aware. Maybe you're noticing that your breathing is actually slowing down naturally as you feel more relaxed. You're just giving yourself this moment. And if thoughts float into your head, that's okay. Just let them pass. And bring your focus back to your breathing and how relaxed you're beginning to feel. Keep breathing. That's right. Nothing forced. And perhaps you find yourself just naturally breathing through your nose. And perhaps the breaths are just getting naturally longer. And perhaps they're not. And both is perfectly fine. We're just transitioning right now from our doing mode that we've had to be in all day to more of a being mode, just for this 30 minutes. And how are you feeling now? Do you feel different to how you were when you joined me watching this video? That's just 5 minutes of just being aware of your breath. So what we're going to do now, while you're in the right frame of mind, we're going to do just a gentle box breathing. And usually box breathing or square breathing is you inhale for a certain count, you hold for the same count, you exhale for the same count, and you hold again for the same count. But in my experience, sometimes the holding of the breath actually causes some people's bodies to go into a more dramatic fight or flight mode. The adrenaline gets, well, it's released perhaps more so than in other people's bodies. And again, that's fine, because we are all beautifully unique human beings. So rather than a square shape, we're going to do more of a rectangle, an oblong. It's a breathing in for the count of 4, and then we're just holding for just 2 beats, count of 2 seconds, and then we're going to exhale for another count of 4, and then again after we've exhaled we're going to hold again for just 2 seconds. That short hold is enough to help focus your mind. The counting in your head helps to dissipate all that other noise we've got going on up there. And then because the exhale and the inhale are both the same length, it creates a harmony and a balance with our nervous system. So what I'm going to do is I will start us off and I'll count for you, and we'll do it together for a few rounds. Now, of course, if at any point this technique feels uncomfortable for you, I want you to shorten the breath holds even further, okay? Or you can skip them entirely. If you find the count of 4 doesn't feel comfortable for you, doesn't feel relaxing and balancing as it is supposed to do, that's what its job, again, you can play with the count to suit your body. Like all the techniques I teach you and I teach my clients, this is about finding what helps your body to either relax, focus, to energize, to go to sleep, we need to find what works for you. You need to find what works for you and play around with it. You may find that the holding for 2 doesn't feel long enough, that your body is craving a longer hold. That's wonderful. You've found, you're listening to your body, and that's what I'm encouraging you to do. A willingness to listen to what your body is telling you. Yeah? So as I said, we'll do this together for a few rounds with me counting, and then I'm going to give you about, what's the time? 15, possibly up to 10 minutes of just guided every once in a while and just check-ins. Now, I can't share any music with you or any beats doing this Facebook Live. It's something that I would normally do in a group session or a one-to-one, but we will do our best. Okay, so still in a lovely comfortable position. We're going to do our inhale through the nose. Again, it's all through the nose for this one. Inhale through the nose for the count of 4. Then you're going to hold softly for a count of 2. Then you're going to exhale through the nose for a count of 4. And then again hold gently at the bottom for a count of 2. Then back to inhaling for 4, holding for 2, exhale for 4, holding for 2, and so on. Okay, so we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, in, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold. I'm going to let you do that yourself now. Keep going. Maybe you want to find a different count, but that's fine. Remember, always listen to your body. Your breath is your guide. We've got a minute left. Keep going. Well done. Well done. So now just let your breath return to its natural rhythm. I have allowed us a couple of minutes to have a bit of a reflection time. I would love for you to just, release control of your breath. Let it go back to whatever rhythm it feels comfortable. And then I want you to notice, what is that rhythm? Has anything changed from when we first started? Because we've been breathing together now for over 20 minutes. Do you feel more steady? Does your mind feel clearer? Does your body feel more relaxed? And jot that down. Make a note of it. Because you're building your own breathwork pendulum of all those techniques, those tools that you can use when you need them. And you're tweaking them to suit your body and your nervous system. What I love about breathwork is that I can do it anywhere. I can do it anytime. Don't need any special equipment. I mean that box breathing that we just did, you could do it, I don't know, before you've got a whole list of things to do. You know, every morning I get up, have my breakfast and come into my little office here in what was the dining room, and the day before I've jotted down all the things I want to achieve today. So I have a look. But before I do any of that, I sit at my desk and I do a little bit of breathing just to get myself into the focused frame of mind. Yeah, there are still tasks on my to-do list I procrastinate about and don't want to do, and I keep leaving them to the last. I'm not one of these eat the frog people. Do you know about that? Eat the frog? Do the thing you don't want to do first and then do the other stuff. Somebody said to me the thing you're procrastinating about and putting off is actually where the magic happens. Well, they're probably right, but it doesn't stop me from procrastinating, right? But doing a bit of breathing, it quietens down everything going on up here. And I'd love to hear how it affects you. You know, we've been doing these sessions now for ages and ages. I've got loads of them. What breathing techniques have you found that have now become your go-to techniques? I'd love to have a conversation about it. Before I go, I would just like to say that my membership hybrid course thingy, I don't think that's the official term, but Wise Woman's Breathwork Temple, I love that title. I am opening it to 6, maximum of 8 founding members. The one-to-one breathwork coaching that I've been doing, I am looking to turn it into kind of like a group program, but with a supportive community attached to it, that once you've finished receiving those initial 4-week start here induction things, that you'll still carry on month after month for a whole year with me, so that we can tackle all sorts of things that we struggle with, things that we need help with, things that I know breathwork can help with. And we're going to mix in, I am a little bit of woo. We're going to mix in a little bit of woo. There's going to be some seasonal breathwork and perhaps some lunar breathwork, just to harness those energies that are around us. If the moon can pull water halfway across the planet, what can it do to us? And we're 98% water. So we're going to be experimenting. It's going to be loads of fun. My founding members, because you're going to kind of be my guinea pigs here, so I am giving my founding members a really, really special deal. £22 a month. I know, crazy, right? £22 a month gets breathwork lessons, gets a monthly breathwork session, it gets community where you can ask questions, and you know, I'm going to be in there all the time. So it's something I'm really looking forward to. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the comments, so if you want to sign up, it opens on the 22nd, Monday the 22nd of September. I'm so excited! And as I said, there's only going to be enough room. I'm only doing this for 6 to 8 absolutely maximum, because there's going to be a lot of feedback. This is going to be a two-way thing, because you are going to help me to create this amazing temple of ours, this Wise Woman Breathwork temple. I'm going to come with all of my stuff, and you're going to come and experience it all and give me loads of feedback, and we're going to create this together. And all the while, you're going to have transformational moments. You're going to go from, I don't know, breathing like an asthmatic to running up and down the stairs without a single puff. You know, wow. Am I allowed to say things like that? Yeah, of course I can, because I've got clients that have done the exact same thing. People have used inhalers since childhood. After working with me for a year and doing breath work for a year, they don't need their inhaler anymore. I mean, whoa. I mean, that's amazing, right? And I've got techniques to help with all those midlife hormonal fluctuations and everything. Oh, I've just noticed the time. Okay, so that's half an hour. Thanks for joining me for this Taster Tuesday. Breath for focus. I mean, it is such a supportive tool. It brings us back into clarity when our thoughts run wild. As I said, I'd love to hear in the comments when in your day you most need focus and clarity. I know when my kids were younger, there was a witching hour right after picking them up for school until I'd fed them at tea time. That was a nightmare time. Was that the same for you? So I'll see you next week for another Taster Tuesday, and then until then, breathe deep and of course be gentle with yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye.